Lucha Critics. On today's show, it's going to be a tag team match. We got Josh and I, hell yeah, and we're going to be running down last week's shows, this week's a little bit shows, and Backlash. But god damn, what an interesting way to start things off. Let's go ahead and start things off with SmackDown. Now, we had Randy Orton and John Cena. I'll just say that one because that one's the one that kind of popped up in my head when remembering SmackDown. That was an interesting like fake out because I actually thought that was actually like Randy Orton when he came out, but it was the fake Randy Orton. Who was it?
Ty Dillinger. That's his name, right?
No way.
Yeah, because they saw his tattoos and everything, and they matched it up. People, you know how the internet.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, and Ty Dillinger. How about that? Good shit. Let's go ahead and start off on the top here, and we'll see. LA Knight, Damian Priest defeated United States Champion Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. I don't want to give up too much about what happened in Backlash because I'm excited to talk about that. What do you think about this like matchup here? Kind of like an appetizer of what was to come.
There's a lot of egos between LA Knight and Priest, going back and forth, and then Solo trying to be the hero and fails. It's pinned.
Oh man, I'm excited to see Solo versus Jacob because we all know that's gonna happen.
I think it's gonna linger a little bit.
You think it's gonna linger?
By SummerSlam time.
I'm hoping that I was hoping for their matchup to be at fucking what do you call it? A Money in the Bank. I would have loved it. I would have loved to see it at Money in the Bank. But yeah, SummerSlam makes more sense. That feels like a big money match. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next matchup here, which was Alexa Bliss and the Women's United States Champion Selena Vega defeating Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. This matchup basically came to fruition. Chelsea Green and Piper was basically talking shit to Selena Vega, saying that you got no friends. Who you gonna fucking go ahead and let's meet in the ring. Let's see who you can get. Well, she called upon fucking Alexa Bliss, and she was out there. And I'm not sure why they put her in there. I'm just excited to see her wrestle because I was like wondering what was going on with her. What do you think?
So, first of all, Selena interrupted their eulogy for the ending of Chelsea Green's title reign as United States champion.
Correct.
Which was funny to me. I think they put Alexa Bliss in there because they might have her turn heel and go after Selena for the belt, which I don't mind seeing Alexa going for mid card. Alexa Bliss go for the mid card.
I would love to see that. That makes sense, especially if you're gonna put her with the White Six. If she's the rumors are true that she's gonna be the leader, it'd make more sense. Makes more sense to put her with the title as the leader.
Yeah.
So I like that. All right, let's go ahead and Chelsea Green ended up getting the Sister Abigail DDT. We had Alexa Bliss picking up the win for their team. Excited to see more stuff for her. I really want to see the White Six storyline come to fruition. I wonder if they're kind of holding them back just because Bo Dallas was hurt. But
yeah, I think he was hurt. Yeah.
No, we'll see. Hopefully soon we'll see them back in there. Following her loss at WrestleMania, we see Charlotte Flair walk off SmackDown after being confronted by Jade Cargill in a hostile crowd. I like that they're kind of leaning into the anti Charlotte Flair thing. You can't really do it anywhere else.
Yeah.
This would have turned into another Tessa Blanchard situation where it's like you can't ignore what's happening here. Like listen to the crowd type of shit. But I'm excited that I want to see this matchup. I'm excited to see Jade Cargill continue like get her push, and this would be a great matchup, honestly. But she's going in for that title. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that they should hold off on Jade versus Charlotte still. I would rather have that as a Mania match.
Ooh.
But I do like what Charlotte's doing. She's doing that like, I'm the best one in here. I'm better than all of you. She's going back to her heel. I like her more as a heel than the.
Absolutely agree with you. She only works as a heel. Especially nowadays, like, yeah, you can't go in there face go
And
in
if the
fucking full
rumor
heel.
is true, she's gonna might be. I heard she might be using her actual real name instead of Charlotte from now.
Interesting.
That's what I heard. Rumors, yeah, so I don't know.
Okay, Ashley. All right, I see you. This should be interesting. Ashley Flair. This should be interesting. We see Nia Jax defeating Cargill for the #1 contender championship match. She's going after Tiffany Stratton, trying to get her title back. I think this is for Money in the Bank, right?
I think, or yeah, Money in the Bank, yeah, because or it might be Saturday night main event because it's on the 24th.
Okay. I think you're right. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Fraxium defeating the tag team champions Street Profits in a non-title match. Basically proving that they're here for the titles. They're here to win. Excited for this. This team has been like, pushed to the fucking moon, and it's time to put them up against the top dogs in the main division. What do you think about this call up here?
I like it. I hope they get pushed good because I know SmackDown right now is heavy with tag teams and everything. I hope they rebuild their tag teams back to the way they were back in the early Attitude Era with the Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian. And they had also like the DX. They had the Ratchet Center. They all had these different tag teams. I just want them to develop the tag team belts better storylines, better matches.
Agreed. No, hell yeah. I feel like Raw is lacking in tag team power. After hopefully Backlash, we'll see the draft happen and we'll get more even.
I have news about the draft
field. Oh, what's up?
I heard it might be at the end of the month.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense. Oh, interesting. Before the big main event. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, yeah, no shit. I just said Backlash, right? We just passed Backlash. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. We see Aleister Black defeating Carmelo Hayes in a fucking awesome matchup. I actually really like this matchup. Cool that they were kind of like putting them up against Miz and Carmelo Hayes. They're able to or at least Carmelo Hayes was able to keep up with Aleister and make a really good fucking matchup. What'd you think about this matchup?
This is the only match I was able to see, but I like that they're kind of giving Aleister not a push, but starting to make momentum for himself.
Yeah,
I know he's gonna be doing good, and I know that I heard that he's gonna get a push after SummerSlam.
I like it. I want to see him with the title, man. Definitely AEW, or I'm not sure what happened there, but they definitely dropped the ball with this one.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and move on to Andrade and Rey Fenix defeating Los Garza. I love this. Andrade trying to form his own faction. He's trying to take away some of the legatos, some of their members there, and it kind of feels like that's what happened at the end of this, because after the matchup, you see what's his name? I keep forgetting. Escobar, Pablo Escobar. Basically go up in Berto's face and he slapped the shit out of him. He then I'm sorry. When Santos Escobar berated Los Garza after the match, a frustrated Berto slapped his hand away and walked out alone. Oh, okay. So I thought he slapped the fuck out of him. He would just slapped his hand out of the way.
No, it's just his hand.
Got you. Okay, cool. Yeah. I want to see this matchup. I want to see more stables come to fruition, and I'm excited to see what this new stable is going to be looking like. Last thing that happened at SmackDown before Backlash was the thing we were talking about, where we had an impersonator, Randy Orton, come out, tried to get Cena, but Cena ended up getting him with the RKO. Yeah, nothing really much to say about this one. We saw another RKO from Randy. What you think about this? I think I got your take on that. Not sure.
It's like showing like because every interconnect with John Cena, Randy Orton. Randy Orton has RKO John Cena.
Yeah.
It kind of sets up, Randy Orton's not gonna win the belt, but it's gonna be an awesome match. But we move to the actual
Backlash.
Backlash. I don't know if you saw that. The Grande Americano, thank you, won the Speed Champion.
I heard about this. I did not know. I didn't get to see the matchup, but he is a champion officially. Grande Americano. How about that?
Yeah, he beat Dragon Lee.
Get the fuck out of here. Fucking LWO must be heated right now.
It's funny. So it's looking like he's going after all the Mexican wrestler.
I like it. It makes sense. Interesting. All right.
Which gets into when we talked about Monday Night Raw. We talked about Backlash.
All right, let's go ahead and get started with Backlash. Now, we start things off with United States Champion Jacob Fatu defeating LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest in a fatal four-way match. But the way that he won was an amazing. I did not see this coming. I thought that this could happen, that if they did bring in Jacob Fatu, he was going to be brought into the bloodline. I'm sorry, not Jacob Fatu. What's his name? Jeff Cobb. That he would be put into the bloodline, but it didn't necessarily make sense because he's not necessarily Samoan. But whatever.
It's funny because everybody's trying to do that Always Sunny California meme, Sunny Philadelphia meme, where they're early days doing the trying to say he's from this lineage, he's from this lineage and that, which is kind of funny. And there's a meme that came out. I don't know if you've seen it, where you know how Jacob Fatu was looking at Jeff and Solo, like, what the hell's going on?
What is happening here?
Yeah. So the meme was like when your bestie coworker is hanging out with the supervisor coworker.
Oh shit! You're like, what the fuck? Nice.
Yeah.
All right. We saw fucking Solo come out, and then all of a sudden we see a hooded figure come out and blasts. I believe it was first Damian Priest or Drew McIntyre. I'm not sure who he takes out. He takes out the people that are outside, and that allows Jacob Fatu to do the most prettiest moonsault and win his title, or to retain his title, retain his title. And he basically just gets out of there, and he's like, "What the fuck is happening here?" You can see it in his face.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like this matchup. I'm interested in seeing where this storyline goes. Any final thoughts on this right here?
Just that we probably have two possible injuries out of this match: is Damian Priest and McIntyre for that table.
The table spot.
It was like the table spot outside and with the audience. So around the area, yeah.
That was pretty dope. I actually like that spot. That was done really well. That sucks though that they ended up getting fucked up. Damn. Wishing them a speedy recovery. Let's go ahead and move on to the next matchup here. And it was the women's intercontinental champion Lyra Valkyria defeating Becky Lynch. Crazy moments in this matchup, specifically when Becky Lynch was kind of like by the crowd, and Valkyria's boyfriend was in the front
I think it's
row.
Her fiance
was in the front row, and she's just like talking shit right in front of him. And he's like, "Yeah, whatever, man." That was a pretty cool match, or a cool moment in that match. What about you? What stuck out for you?
That and that she was talking so much crap to him, like, "This is your woman, she sucks. This is your woman, this sucks." I'm surprised that to toot, Becky Lynch's horn, but I'm surprised she kind of put over Lyra.
She did.
I thought Becky Lynch was gonna. I was surprised that she did. I'm like, I thought Becky was gonna become new champion. But this gives a storyline to build up for probably see Becky win that. It's supposed to be Night of Champions, but over here it's gonna be Morning of Champions. So.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting. They're gonna be out there in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, I like the storyline. I like that Becky Lynch is kind of owning the the Hulk Hogan moniker, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna do that then. So interested in seeing more of this Becky Hogan. Hell yeah. All right, moving on to the Intercontinental Champion Dominik Mysterio defeating Penta. I enjoyed the matchup. It was a great matchup. I really liked Dominik's gear. I think the commentators made a comment about it being an homage to Psychosis.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, very, very dope. This guy has always brings out those like Easter eggs in his gear. So big ups to Dominik. What do you think about this matchup?
It was great. It was funny how, Judgment Day came, did the tomfoolery. But Daddy Finn was like, wait a minute, I'll get the chair, and the referee's like, you get out of here. And I told my friends, I'm calling it. Grand Americano's to come in and interfere in the match, and what did he do? He came in, interfered in the match, and cost Penta the match.
Exactly what happened. El Grande Americano comes in with the steel-plated mask and blasts him in the head, and that allows Mysterio to capitalize and do the frog splash. 1, 2, 3, retains the champion. Loved it.
Did you see the ending of the match when they were at the ramp?
Remind me what happened.
When they were celebrating, Finn was staring behind Dom, staring him down.
Right, he was pissed. Yeah, I have a feeling what's his name? Balor's gonna take away the title from Dominik. He's gonna be the one to take it away. And yeah, that should be pretty interesting. I want to see Dom with his own stable, man. We'll see what happens with the Judgment Day.
I've been hearing rumors, maybe the Balor Club.
Oh shit!
We'll move on. I think it happened on Monday Night Raw, but we'll talk about it later on there. But yeah,
interesting.
I guess I was watching the post
show
interview with Dominik Mysterio. Yeah, post show. Dominik Mysterio was like, "Yeah, we're all family. Still, he said that Finn is his daddy. Like his stepdad. It's always good with them. It's bad with them, but that look from Finn Balor says otherwise."
Damn. All right, we'll see what happens with this storyline. Let's move on with Gunther defeating Pat McAfee by submission. Man, what a brutal match for Pat McAfee. Definitely great seller that he is. Michael Cole too, like doing his job and like putting the emotions into what was happening there. Definitely enjoyed the ending where he basically he choked him out. Did he? No, he didn't tap out, right? He choked him out.
He passed out,
yeah. Definitely enjoyed that. I kind of feel like this isn't over for some reason. At the end of the matchup, he kind of there was this weird tension where they were just kind of staring at each other, but then the ring general kind of gave his respects to McAfee and Cole.
He kind of gave him the roses, you know what?
You're right. Good job. You actually took my beating pretty well. Look at you. How about that? So interesting. We'll go ahead and save what happened at Raw a little bit later. But yeah, definitely a brutal match for McAfee. Ended up getting a busted eye. He busted an eye blood vessel and had some bruises on Raw. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the last thing that happened. It was
you forgot one thing about that match.
What happened?
Matt McAfee's Botchamania move. Tried to jump over the rope.
So I feel like that was a botch for sure, but it fit really well.
Yeah, especially because he's a non-wrestler.
Exactly.
And he recovered perfectly too.
He did.
I was seeing the comments, people talking crap. I'm like, oh, this guy doesn't wrestle. He was a football player. He was a kicker.
Yeah.
He has his own show. He does this. He does this for fun.
Yeah.
If you want to see good Pat McAfee matches, go see him versus Adam Cole, baby. Yep.
Yeah.
Those are his best matches right there.
He was younger. He was in NXT, fucking really jazzed up to be a part of it. So he was going in. Exactly. If you want to see the vintage Pat McAfee, go watch that shit. Hell yeah. Moving on to John Cena defeating Randy Orton. Talk about a fucking false finish fest. I was like, what the can we just get a fucking finish already? Towards the end of it. I like that Randy Orton got pissed off and started RKOing everyone once like all the fucking referees were taken out. At the end, I'm like, okay, this is the right way to do it. If you're trying to have Cena continue his heel, you basically have Cena win in the most fucking like shittiest way, and what was it? He ended up low blowing him, and then boom to the head with the title. And I feel like I that's become his like signature move for winning shit now. And I think that the commentators even said that, the announcers even said that. Give me your thoughts on the matchup.
I loved it. It was like it kind of started slow, but then started building up. I'm surprised that Cena did 2 table spots.
Yeah,
He did the announce table that didn't break. Then it broke by itself after. Then Randy Orton was like, no. He went to get a table, and then he just moved twice on him. Did the attitude adjustment twice on Cena. I'm surprised that I was waiting for Cena to bust RKO out of nowhere, but he's already healed, so he doesn't need more heal.
That would have been dope. That would have been pretty dope. I like it. You know what? I'll say this. I have a feeling and it would be a real disservice if we didn't get this. Cena versus Rock one more time would be fucking awesome. Cena versus Punk one more time would be fucking great too.
That might be at Money at the Bank. So
I really hope so. That would be fucking awesome. Yes.
Yep.
But yeah, let's any other things that you want to add about this final matchup here?
Just besides Randy Orton going ballistic, RKOing everybody, I was hoping he would have punted Cena in the face.
I
would give Cena it would have given Cena some time off, like he's filming and stuff. So, when he comes back, it might be throwing the shift of turning Cena back into a face.
Yeah.
And turning Randy Orton into a heel. But we forgot one thing. John Cena's #1 fan came out to help him.
Thank you. So
R-Truth, man. The gem.
R-Truth. The saddest thing happens in the post show too. But he comes out there trying to help John Cena and pays the price, of course. Go ahead, Josh.
So John Cena told me if he says one more word, he's gonna face consequences. And he did something, and he got attitude adjustment on the table.
Yeah.
So here's my theory. That's gonna turn R-Truth heel.
Yes.
Join Cena.
I'm hoping that's what will happen. We get an evil Truth again. We haven't seen an evil Truth since Little Jimmy. Oh fuck, bring that guy back too. That would be great. Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and what's up?
This kind of reminds me of Star Wars. That as if becoming Anakin, Darth Vader, R-Truth is Luke Skywalker that's gonna join the dark side and bring him back to the light side.
Hell yeah. How about that? Well, fuck, if that goes down that way, fucking cinema. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and talk about Raw now. Starting things off with Jey Uso, CM Punk, and Sami Zayn stood up to Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman. Well, I think who opened up? It was CM Punk calling out Paul Heyman, right?
I think so. I just saw the aftermath of everything, but I think it was Uso. I think he started off. He called off Logan Paul out.
Okay.
Because they were supposed to have a match at Backlash, but they nixed it and they're putting it at Saturday Main Event.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I know that Uso is going to be defending his title at Main Event, right? Against fucking Logan Paul, which makes sense if you're trying to get Uso some wins under his belt in order for him to feel like a more legitimate champion. Give him some wins.
Yeah. And then while that happened, the ring general came out to talk and said that whoever wins from that match is gonna have the honor of facing him next.
Damn, we're gonna get Uso versus Gunther again. It better be Uso.
Money at the bank, man. Money at the bank, man.
Absolutely. That'll be a fucking phenomenal match right there. I would hate to see Logan with the title. I hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it? Well,
because that will make him that will make him to be more at events more. You know, he has a kid, but who cares, man? Gotta do your job.
I feel like I hope if they do give him the title, if Logan Paul does get the title, I hope it's a transitional champion to get Gunther the title back. Fuck, man, we'll see. We'll see what happens this Saturday. Moving on to Penta defeating Chad Gable in a phenomenal fucking matchup that ended in a avalanche Mexican destroyer. That was pretty cool. It wasn't necessarily it wasn't an avalanche of Mexican destroyer. It was the Panama Sunrise, right?
I think so, because he did that to Dirty Dom at Backlash, and that was beautiful.
Hell yeah. Any thoughts about this matchup here?
No, Penta doing his thing, man.
Hell yeah.
He has a new theme song kind of. He has the guitarist of Tool playing his music now.
Sick. Yeah, that's right. I love his music. They're doing great things with Penta and Rey Fenix, and I can only imagine once they put them together in the tag team division, whether it be on Raw or SmackDown, it's gonna be on fire. How the fuck did this happen? How the fuck did WWE get all these damn great tag team it's gonna be great.
I'll give you one answer.
Oh shit, Triple H.
Not only that, TK didn't use him perfectly at EW.
No, I'll give him that. He did. They did have multiple times tag team champions.
Tag team, no, but they both also wanted singles, and WWE, that's what they're doing right now. Keep them separate and give them their single runs.
Now that's how you do it. Absolutely. I if anything, I think I heard this online, and I think they should really do it. Who cares if WWE does it? Fucking do it too. Have different rosters. Have a roster over here for Collision. Have a roster over here for Dynamite. That way you can build stars. I don't feel like they're building stars over there. They're definitely stars. Let's not fucking. Yeah. There's Willow.
And there's some people, aka Osprey, getting too much Kool-Aid and talking crap about WWE. I don't know if you've seen all the stuff he's been saying.
Yeah. I think he's definitely a team player. If he was in WWE, he'd be talking mad shit about AEW. I think that's just the type of guy he is. It's gonna be interesting because I even saw someone, a veteran, say in the wrestling world, stop talking shit about other organizations. You don't know who the fuck you're gonna go work for after they're done with you here. So yeah, take that to consideration, people. Stop talking so much shit about other companies and just fucking wrestle.
And I heard a rumor, maybe.
Oh shit.
Hopefully it happens. Omega was saying that probably in the future we might see WrestleMania Logan Paul versus Beast. He's saying that it's turning into like one of those entertainment stuff.
Yeah. That
might be hinting that if his contract ends, I think Kenny might jump ship to WWE.
It's gonna happen. No, it's gonna happen. Kenny, in order for his career to like fully be like a diamond, I feel like that's where you have to go. Like they've already set themselves apart from all the other organizations. Like this year, there's no doubt about it. WWE is the crown jewel of where you want to be, and if you want to like end your career the right way, go to WWE, get the title, finish your story there. Look at fucking
That's what Penta's doing.
Look at Penta.
That's what he's doing. Absolutely. He still has a lot of time and a lot of years to wrestle. Penta said this is where he's going to retire.
And I love it. I feel like that's what they're setting up. I think hopefully we'll see him with the title soon, like a singles title soon. We'll see.
I have a thing that I think Penta might be the AAA champion.
I like that. We see that's another thing. I hope that they're actually use AAA the right way, and it sounds like they're kind of setting things up the right way, but I have to see it to believe it.
I don't know if you see what they're doing in the background with TNA and AAA are already having an event next month.
Oh shit!
In Mexico.
That's how you fucking do it. There you go.
Yep.
Okay, I love it. TKO doing big things.
Yep.
Good job, TKO.
Yep. Then I would say one more thing about
Okay, what's
Kenny. I already have 2 matches I like to see him when he comes to WWE. When he comes, if he comes, one of them will be against I would say either Braun Breaker or Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Or his first feud with Dirty Dom.
Yeah. So if you want to see Finn Balor versus Kenny Omega, definitely you can always watch it on YouTube. The current Finn Balor versus current Kenny Omega, I agree, would be fucking dope.
Yep.
I would love to see Seth Rollins versus Kenny Omega. I'd love to see.
Well, actually, I would like to see NXT Prince Finn versus Kenny Omega.
Dude, that
he was an asshole when he went back to NXT.
That was definitely more Prince Devitt than Balor, 100%. I want to see Aleister Black and Kenny actually go at it again, because we saw it at AEW. Let's see it over here at WWE as well. I know
Penta
I'm missing somebody.
And Kenny.
Ooh, Penta and Kenny again would be dope. Who am I missing that would be dope? Like big names.
Roman.
You see, that's the fucking match that they've been teasing forever.
And say Cena doesn't retire, it's just like a whole play that he doesn't lose the belt at the end of the year and he goes
Cena
one
Kenny.
more year. Yeah.
Cena Kenny. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and finish up. What's up?
Or say he does retire, he just comes back for more match. Kenny Cena.
I like that. Yeah, because they, never say never. And money talks.
Batista said he retired, back, faced Triple H and left.
Hell yeah. All right, let's finish off Raw. We see Creed Brothers defeating War Raiders, and they get their title shot against the New Day. Interesting. What do you think about this matchup here?
Thanks to this match, so you said the Creed Brothers?
Yeah, the Creed Brothers. By the help
it's
of New Day.
It's gonna be heel versus heel, so it should be interesting.
Most likely this might be setting up a triple threat. What were we gonna say?
Yeah, I only saw in the back, like the back segments. They showed going to the, like I said, I said there might be a Balor Club coming soon.
Yeah,
it has shown Finn Balor talking to Roxana Perez in the back.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, I did not see that.
And another one was when they showed Becky walking. The back, they show the New Day and Karrion Kross trying to sell his merch to the New Day.
The New Day,
which is kind of funny because I'm hearing that Karrion Kross is also gonna get a push.
No, he deserves a push. I also heard, it might be just a rumor, some bullshit rumor, but because he made his own push, he might be getting pushed back because they're like, no, like you don't do that. I hope that's bullshit rumor. I hope that
thing is BS. I think it is. Triple H, he likes people to sometimes speak out of their own mind and show that they're doing it. Oh,
I hope so. I hope that he gets acknowledgement rather than get like put down just because he wanted to get like pushed. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Gunther vowing to he basically getting the title shot against Jey Uso versus Logan.
I was gonna say that going back to the whole thing with Karrion Kross, that Triple H, he did the click thing and then got pushed back and lost the money King of the Ring, and they gave it to Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Triple H knows, like, I'm not gonna punish this dude because he outspoke himself. I might not push him that fast, but I'll give him the.
Hell yeah, I agree. That's a good point. AJ Styles defeating Finn Balor. I didn't get to see this matchup here. Tell me what I missed in this one.
I didn't see this match either,
yeah.
But I know I know it's always a banger with Finn Balor and AJ Styles. So
absolutely. I'm a little let down. Let me just go touch back bases with the Jey Uso's title. I kind of wish it would have been blue. Like, at least put the strap blue. That would have looked fucking dope. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they'll do it after he wins main event, or that he might come out with a new title belt during main event.
that'd be pretty cool. It would look dope. I don't know. Looks like Styles picked up that win, and we saw Penta giving a Mexican Destroyer to Carlito off of the back of JD McDonough. Damn, I missed that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Dope. Next thing we saw was Becky Lynch left the WWE Universe speechless. I wonder what happened there. Do you know anything about that?
No idea.
Interesting.
Nope.
Let's see. Okay, despite losing to Valkyria at Backlash, Becky promises to her fire has not been doused. Interesting. So she's basically here to stay, is what she's basically said. Okay. Next was Io Sky and Rhea Ripley defeating Roxanne Perez and Giulia. I like that they teamed up Giulia and Roxanne Perez to like start their debuts in Raw. It's a good way to like introduce these like up and coming stars, taking on the main established stars in Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Should look interesting. But we also saw a little thing that happened at the end there. Yeah, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky teamed up pretty well together, but at the end, when Io Sky had her title up, you saw Rhea Ripley looking at the title, still not happy that she lost it, and we might see her go try to get that title back. What'd you think about this matchup?
I didn't see the matchup, but it's like you said, it's good to bring Roxanne Perez and Giulia up for people to know who they are.
Absolutely.
Some people know who Roxanne Perez is, but she goes back to NXT and they're like, oh, whatever happened to this person, and she comes back like, oh, there she is.
Yeah.
People in the main roster don't know who Giulia is. Now they're seeing how she is.
Yeah.
Which is good to me, and I don't like when people say, oh, thank you for coming, Roxanne and Giulia, just because they're losing. It doesn't matter if they're losing. They're getting TV time. That's what they need.
Exactly. No, I agree with you on that one. It's a dumb thing to say it like that. Yeah, if you want to stay in the storyline of it, if you want to like stay in the world of it, yeah, sure, go ahead and be a fan and do that. But if you're thinking about this in like the haha, you're not getting airtime and just being an asshole just to be an asshole online, get over yourself. That's dumb.
Yeah. It's funny because
I see that shit a lot.
Yeah, I heard a rumor apparently that was supposed to happen yesterday, but I guess apparently someone leaked it out. Apparently, it was supposed to be the finish at her name Rhea leaves Io stranding, and she loses against Roxanne and Giulia. She's getting jumped, and who comes out to help her? Kairi Sane and Asuka.
That would have been dope.
But wait, there's more.
Oh shit!
After they run them away, Asuka and Kairi are holding Io up.
They beat her up.
Asuka misses Io in the face, beats her up, and walks away. And Kairi's like, "What's going on?"
Nice. What the fuck? Why didn't they do that? That would have been a lot more better.
Yeah, but you know what? They're probably saving it for some other day. You know.
True. Hopefully, we get to see them back at Money in the Bank. That would be dope. All right, moving on, and finally, NXT Oba Femi defeating Charlie Dempsey in a non-title match. I don't really know what's really happening in NXT right now. I only know a little bit. Have you been catching up with NXT at all?
I haven't, but I've been trying to see highlights here and there.
Yeah.
But so apparently the whole Eagle's son, that's his name, Dempsey, right?
Yeah. Charlie Dempsey.
So he was complaining because one of his I guess person that's in his team is getting a number one contenders match against Oba Femi.
Yeah, Oba Femi.
Oh, Oba Femi. So he was like, you know what? He's not getting that match. I am. He went in for me, and his partner guy was like, no, I want fair and square. If you want to face him in a non-title match, if you win, we'll turn this match into a triple threat match.
Ooh.
And Obi Fan was like, no, I'm sick and tired of triple threat matches already. It'll be one-on-one. But if you beat me, you'll get a chance to face me one-on-one also. I'm guessing Obi Fan won, so which is kind of funny.
That's interesting. All right. Miles Bourne is the guy, the number one contender right now. So the cool thing about Miles Bourne, he's I want to say deaf, slightly deaf,
from 1 year, I think.
From 1 year, and he's fucking out here doing promos. You can tell I knew that there was something different when he would speak, but I wasn't quite sure. But I was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. And I like that they're giving them a push. They're giving this guy notoriety. Hopefully, I haven't really seen him wrestle. I want to see him wrestle now that I know that they're pushing him. What are you thinking?
I was gonna tell you, does he remind you of someone?
Who does he remind me of?
Young Randy Orton.
He does look like Randy Orton. I was gonna say he kind of reminds me of Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, too, but he's more like a young Randy Orton. Right now, the guy is winning because apparently rumors are saying that he's dating Stephanie Vacor.
I saw that. He's winning. He is winning.
I was like, that man is lucky.
That man don't deserve a push. He has enough.
Yeah.
He has enough. Hell yeah, dude.
Yep.
Truly winning. Miles Bourne. Shout out to you, sir. Let's see. We also see I guess an official name to Wesley's group, which is called High Rise. I didn't know he had a group. That's awesome. I love that they're giving him his own group. The family is dissolving though. Tony D'Angelo losing to Lee. Let's see. Match heated up when Lee started talking smack about family dissolving, leading to Tony D'Angelo going ballistic on his opponent. When it seemed like the Don was in the winning position, Stax appeared and jumbled on the jumbotron and implied that he was going to harm Adriana Rizzo, allowing Lee to hit the cardiac kick for the win. Oh man. I don't know much about this whole storyline, but I do know about the family dissolving. I need to get back into this. It did capture my interest, and it was pretty interesting. Any thoughts about this before we move on?
Just hearing that, I know that they were dissolving the D'Angelo family, and I've been hearing that D'Angelo might get called up in the draft.
It's about time.
Yeah,
I like that. Let him go to SmackDown. I think SmackDown will probably be good for him. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, which was Stephanie Valkyria and Jordynne Grace brought the heat in War of Words with Fatal Influence. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Let me touch on the releases that recently happened, because I'm a little pissed off that they cut Gigi Dolan. It's like
and Cora
Jade. To say that they weren't putting in work, at least on Gigi Dolan's side, she was working TNA, she was working NXT, doing the tag team championships for both organizations. What the fuck are you guys talking about? She wasn't doing her, like, she was, come on. I don't agree with some of these cuts. Who else was it? Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman's a different story.
I was about to say
him too much.
Yeah. Maybe he could have gotten a pay cut. He could have stayed.
Yeah, but he's still gonna be making money. He made a show for USA that's produced by WWE, so he's still getting paid no matter what.
Man is getting paid. He's gonna be getting that syndication money, hopefully, if he got his contract right, and he'll be fine. But let me look at those cuts right now. I forgot. I
think it was also I think one of the Lashes.
Oh, Jakara Jackson. That's right.
That's she got released.
Okay, so yeah, let's see. We had Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, Cora Jade. What the fuck? Let's see. Katana Chase, Caitlyn Carter, Sonya Deville, Isla Dawn, Cedric Alexander. Those were earlier this year. But damn, Blair Davenport. Bruh.
He was injury prone, so.
Yeah, that's true. Let me see. From NXT. Oh wow, Gallus? The whole group, Gallus got cut? Fucking Eddie Thrope. Really? This dude was on fucking like featured like crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yep.
Jakara Jackson. That's bullshit.
And the guy from Chase U, one of the guys from Chase U got released too. That's his name.
I know what you're talking about. That's the blonde dude, right?
I don't remember. I think his name was Riley. Something Riley.
Riley? Oh yeah, Riley Osborne.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Bruh. Yeah, Chase U guy. Damn. Gallus, really? That I felt like their tag team was pretty dope. Like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Wild shit. Wild. Another thing that we'll let me see. I'm just gonna look at the rest of NXT before we move on. Thea Howe defeating Tatum Paxley via disqualification. NXT Women's Champion Stephanie Valkyria and Jordan Grace defeating Fallon Henley and JC Jane of the Fatal Influence. Anything else that you want to talk about before we move on and just talk about what we want to talk about?
So I don't even saw NXT last week about Jordan Grace's moves like she did on Julia.
No.
She slammed the shit out of her head hard twice.
Damn, really?
Yeah. And people were talking about, but I think the first one is like I think it was on both of them. I think they were in sync. Second one, if you see the video from a different angle, you see Julia tuck her head in fast and the move, but you hear the sound go pow, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, she just came back from a head injury," but no, it's fine. But it was like people were talking all over the internet and everything about it.
That's fucking wild. Interesting. We also saw a I'll just mention that real quick, a contract signing for the TNA Championship match versus Joe Hendry and Trick Williams. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be Trick Williams, and I hope that's how it goes down. I think that would be fucking dope. It'd be big moves for TNA. But yeah, anything you wanted to bring up?
All we could say is R.I.P. Sabu.
R.I.P. Sabu, man. Still not quite sure what happened. There's rumors that his last match with Joey Janela may have been a contributor. He was doing Cardum and some other things, and they may have affected some things, but I'm not quite sure exactly what happened. If he had a heart attack, if a stroke, we don't know.
Because I was reading also that day of the fight he couldn't walk. They gave him something to help him walk, like
Cardum. It was a Cardum.
Yeah.
Dude, man, that's a sad thing there. Yeah, RIP.
It's crazy because I don't even saw what Sami's saying. He was pushing for him to be
into the Hall of Fame.
Fame this year, yeah.
That would have been perfect.
Yep.
What is the service, man? Yeah. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else that we wanted to touch on. Let me look at AEW real quick, because we didn't really talk about AEW. So I
can tell you something about AEW.
Go for it.
Rumors saying that Jericho might jump back to WWE.
I heard about that too. He was saying that never say never, and he has. I mean, it'd be interesting. I wouldn't mind it. Definitely, it would be a new storylines would fucking happen right off the bat for sure. So that I like that. The only crazy thing that I will mention that's been going down, we're seeing Samoa Joe going up against Jon Moxley for the title. Hopefully Samoa Joe wins. That'd be dope. Kevin Knight, a newcomer from New Japan, got signed to AEW, has been making big moves and getting a lot of traction with the fans. Definitely love seeing that. Matt and Nick Jackson are back, teaming up with Ricochet, and they're basically causing havoc. It kind of looks like they're getting strong armed by the Death Riders, so that's an interesting thing that's happening there. Mike Bailey, another guy that just got signed to the AEW, is making big moves. He's already getting big pops in the crowd every time I see. I love that. We saw Evo Uno and Alex Reynolds back in AEW. Love that. I haven't seen the Dark Order in a while. So they went up against Takeshita and Josh Alexander of the Don Callis family and definitely won that one. But yeah, another guy that I'll just say a big shout out to is Anthony Bowens. I still not big fan of his gear, but fucking phenomenal wrestler and can definitely put on the show. Another thing, one last thing that I will say is Toni Storm defeating Anna Jay, Penelope Ford, and Thunder Rosa in a fatal 4-way in a title eliminator. Awesome matchup. We didn't see a turn from anyone. We even saw Thunder Rosa and Toni Storm hug it out after the match, and Thunder Tits is still a thing, so hell yeah. But yeah, crazy matchups coming up our way. Tonight, I want to say this Saturday is main event, correct?
No, it's next Saturday, 24th.
Next Saturday. Okay, so we're not quite yet there. But yeah.
And the 25th, we're having 2 events going against each other.
Oh, what is happening on the 25th?
AEW Double or Nothing.
Oh shit.
Versus NXT's Battleground.
Oh shit. We shall see what happens. That should be interesting. Double or Nothing or Battleground. Oh, when is which one's starting first, or are they starting around the same time?
I think around the same time.
Oh shit. Interesting. Yep. This should be interesting. We shall see what happens on Battleground and Double or Nothing. I want to thank Josh for being on the show. Josh, let the people know where they can find you.
Before I let them know where they can find me, I was gonna say one more thing. The return of Zack Gowen.
That was AEW. That. Thank you. That's right. The return of Zack Gowen to wrestling. We haven't seen him in fucking ever, and he got his prosthetic leg.
Yep. Versus Brock Lesnar threw him down the stairs. Yep.
Hell yeah, dude. The return. Awesome. Yeah, good memory there. I totally forgot to mention that. Awesome.
Yeah, everybody can find me at Sith_Josh_818. Just want to thank you guys for being here. You guys are Ravers and you guys are EDC. I mean, I'll be there.
Hell yeah. Be sure to hit them up, get a picture, have some fun. Let's do this thing. You be sure to follow us on Not So Intelligible Podcast, NSI Rick, and Lucha Critics on Instagram. You can follow the stream. You can follow me on YouTube as well under NSI Rick. Be sure to give us a like, comment, tell us what you guys want to see. Until the next time, bye-bye.
Bye.
Hell yeah.